2.
What are you guys doing?
What? We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
Idris.
Hi, Ali. How are you?
I'm all right, actually. Not too bad. I was wondering what, and this is a big question, the most surreal moment on set was for you shooting the Suicide Squad.
I think the is this really happening moment was like the Jotunheim sequence where Bloodsport is like crashing down through this massive building, and James Gunn really sort of built that sequence. It wasn't CGI, it was very much real sequence where the set collapsed from floor to floor, and I was harnessed in and going down and down. And that was a real superhero moment, because it was a moment when I landed and I look up, and I've practiced that since I was 4. It's like, and there I was actually doing it. It was amazing.
Nothing like a bloodbath to start the day.
Day one, running down a beach that they had built in the backlot in Atlanta where we were shooting, where there were real palm trees, real sand, water that looked like the ocean with a wave machine, and giant explosions going off all around me like I was in Apocalypse Now. That was completely surreal and incredible day one. So it was just like, we dove in head first.
I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
I thought you were the crazy one.
Oh, yeah.
For me, the most surreal moment of the entire film shoot was standing next to Margot Robbie, attached to these cords that were meant to keep us safe, these harnesses, as thousands of gallons of water were poured down, flooding us as this giant explosion is happening. And this half man, half shark member of our team is being attacked in the water, and we have to swim through the water to him. And I'm looking over, and there's Margot freakin Robbie, Harley Quinn herself, swimming in this insane rush of water. And I'm going, of all the Indiana Jones films I've seen as a kid, of every comic book I've ever collected my entire life, of every science fiction epic adventure I've ever wanted to happen, to be doing so next to one of the greatest actors on earth, surreal to say the least. And then to hear James's giddy voice over the microphone at the end of the take, and how excited and how happy and how just filled with energy he was about this movie he was making. It was
heaven.
blowing.
What the?
I didn't pick the damn team. John Cena was running around in his tighty-whities, and we all realized that his bulge was the John Cena of bulges.
I think you couldn't see it.
Why are you in your underwear?
Unfortunately, everyone could see it.
It followed
Even
you around the room.
People that were working outside of the studio could see it. It was
Yeah. You also get to do some incredible, as I'm calling it, spear ballet throughout this movie. Would you mind talking a bit about your favorite move, perhaps, that we see on screen with you essentially dancing with this giant toothpick?
It is a giant toothpick, and there is one particular sequence where the toothpick impales quite a few people, and it was very balletic. I agree. I did really like I do a move where I kind of swipe people's legs out with it, and then it flicks around really fast. That was satisfying.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
good to know.
The other great move you do is clubbing Michael Rooker in the face with a kit bag. That's
Oh, so sorry.
an underappreciated move. People need to do it more in fights.
People haven't thought up that moment, of action yet. Thank you for bringing it up.
That's what I'm here for.
Peacemaker.
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
You also get to do a fantastic title drop in this movie, and the previous film had a kicker one.
What, we some kind of
Suicide Squad.
but I think you do even better.
I'm not joining your Suicide Squad.
We'll see.
Love that. You also get to face off against Viola Davis. That's that's a big scene. You must have loved that.
Dude, of course, you know, Viola's like just, you know, next level. She's one of the queens. Just getting to be a part of her reprising that role, solid. It was really good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You're flexing in my door! Everyone stand down.
Miss Waller, I don't stand down.
Must have been a strange day shoving a pen up to her neck and just thinking, I'm getting paid for this. All right, fine. I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say.
I wouldn't take such extreme measures if this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine.
She was definitely like egging it on.
We love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
We've spoken previously about how, with the last Suicide Squad, it was the Halloween costume to end all Halloween costumes, Harley Quinn.
Goody. Something tells me a whole lot of people are about to die.
I'm hoping it's going to be either Flula or it's going to be Polka-Dot Man. Who was your bet to be the next Halloween costume king or queen?
I think there are a lot of great options in this movie. I think if anyone can pull off Pokey's look when his polka dots on his skin actually are erupting, if someone can cosplay that accurately, I will be so impressed, because they had prosthetics with lights in it, like a lit up LED light system rigged up underneath prosthetics. I mean, that wasn't done in post. Maybe they accentuated it with some sort of CG, but that was practically done, and it was incredible. So yeah, try and do that one, cosplayers, because that's a challenge.
Guys, you've been challenged by Margot. You know what to do, all right? Get on it. I was going to ask, did you at least get to keep a polka dot suit? Because that feels like a perfect Halloween outfit forever.
I did not get to keep a polka dot suit for myself, but our incredible costume department and our designer, Juliana, and their team, they had made an amazing polka dot costume that my cat has. I posted it on my Instagram a few weeks ago. My cat, who I adopted on the set of The Suicide Squad when we were in Panama, she walked up to our set. She was a street cat and just wanted to be snuggled and loved. And I fell in love with her, and I adopted her and brought her home to the States, where she now lives at our house in California. And she is a member of my polka dot family, and she has her own polka dot suit. And she has more superpowers than Polka-Dot Man ever would.
It's just suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
There must have been about a dozen of your t-shirts throughout the shoot. Tell me you at least got to keep one.
No, but I'm getting them. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I'm getting them. I'm getting them for sure.
That's just cruel, because you're in the hot heat of Panama in a yellow t-shirt delivering one-liners, and you're like, can we fix this? No, I'm a human.
But, spraying water underneath, to keep it up.
Do you have a most memorable bit of direction from James in this movie?
Funnier. Try one more that's way more funnier than that.
I've got one last very unprofessional favour to ask of you, so forgive me in advance. But I've just rushed home from where my parents live in Reading, right? To come speak to you, over the moon about it. But my mum was like, why are you leaving? And I was like, I've got to go interview somebody. And she said, who? And I went, Idris Elba. She went, that's great, you go. If it's Idris, you got to go. But she asked one favour. Could you literally say, hello, Jenny, and she will finally love me forever?
Hello, Jenny. I love you. I said more. I said a little bit more.
I cannot tell you how much I owe you one. I owe you two, all right? Maybe even three. Thank you so much.
All right. We will remember. Thanks, man. Cheers.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.